The Opaque News. Hello and welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. This article comes by way of Yahoo News. What we know about the killing of 13-year-old Sinzae Reed. In the past few days, Columbus community members and online activists have been raising concerns about the handling of a homicide of a 13-year-old boy, questioning the actions of Columbus police and the Franklin County Prosecutor's Office. Sinzae Reed, 13, was shot and killed October 12th at the Wedgwood Apartments in the Hilltop. Krieg Butler, 36, was arrested within 48 hours of Reed's death and charged with murder. However, those charges were dismissed a few days later and have not been refiled. Online postings from local and national activists increased the spotlight on the case in recent days, with some making claims about Butler's alleged affiliation with hate groups, calling for federal investigation of the case and asking questions about the investigation more than 2 months after Reed's death. Here's what we know about the case and the ongoing investigation. Who was Sinzae Reed? Columbus police were called about 5:45 p.m. October 12th to the Wedgwood Apartments complex in Hilltop on a report of a shooting. According to court records, an eyewitness saw Butler exit a red truck and fired multiple times at Reed. Butler then entered his vehicle and fled the scene, according to court records. Officers responding to a report of a shooting found Reed with gunshot injuries and provided medical aid until paramedics arrived. Reed was rushed in life-threatening condition to Ohio Health Doctors Hospital, where he died at 6:26 p.m. In his obituary, family members remembered Reed, who went by Zay, as a boy who loved music, video games, and spending time with his friends. Reed attended KIPP Columbus, a charter school on the north side. Another resident of Wedgwood Apartments, Krieg A. Butler, 36, was initially charged with Reed's homicide and held on $1 million bond, but charges later were dropped pending the investigation. Why were charges dismissed against Krieg Butler? Prosecutors filed a motion to dismiss the case in Franklin County Municipal Court after Butler's arrest. At the time, prosecutors said Butler was alleging that he had fired shots at Reed in self-defense. Because the autopsy report had not been completed, there was no forensic evidence about the positioning of Reed's wounds to prove or disprove Butler's claims. There is no statute of limitations for filing a murder charge, and charges could be refiled at a later date. The Franklin County Prosecutor's Office said Thursday it has no additional comment on the case at this time because it's an ongoing case. How did Sinzae Reed die? Information surrounding Reed's injuries has been posted online. However, the official autopsy report from the Franklin County Coroner's Office has not yet been released. The Coroner's Office says reports take an average of 6 months to complete. The Dispatch has filed a request to review the report when it becomes available. Until the autopsy report is completed, it is not known how many times Reed was shot and where on his body. Why wasn't Butler charged for illegally having a firearm? Butler has a prior conviction from 2019 for misdemeanor domestic violence in Franklin County Municipal Court. Federal law bars people with domestic violence convictions from carrying firearms, putting them under what is commonly called disability. Ohio law does not have a prohibition against people with misdemeanor convictions for domestic violence from carrying firearms. Ohio law prohibits convicted felons from having firearms in their possessions. Because Butler's conviction would bar him from having a gun only under federal law, Franklin County prosecutors cannot file that charge against him. No charges have been filed in federal court as of Thursday afternoon. What are communities leaders and activists saying? On Thursday, U.S. Rep. Joyce Beatty, D. Columbus, tweeted about Reed's killing, saying that we must protect our children, followed by a hashtag calling for justice in the case.